Namaste. This is AJ Jadhav. I welcome you in my YouTube channel Ancient Knowledge. I hope you are having a good time. Today our topic is Bhagavad Gita Introduction Part 1. So Bhagavad Gita was spoken 5000 years before on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, on the war field, and the battle is between the sons of late King Pandu, his five sons, King Yudhishthir, Arjuna, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, under the counseling and guidance of Lord Krishna. And on another side, there is a King Duryodhana, his brothers, his friends and followers, the sons of King Dhritarashtra. So sons of late King Pandu and the sons of King Dhritarashtra are going to fight on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So King Dhritarashtra, who was blind by birth, he couldn't take part in the battle, so he was back in the capital in his office. He inquires his secretary Sanjaya about the affairs of battle. So his secretary Sanjaya, who is totally empowered by his spiritual master, the great sage Vyasa, to envision from his office the affairs of Kurukshetra battlefield. So now we will wonder that whether Sanjaya was watching live telecast of the battlefield, or he had the great camera from his office which can see the live war. So this is the matter of discovery for our great scholars and scientists and researchers. For the sake of talking on Bhagavad Gita, we will accept that Sanjaya is giving the affairs of battle to his king Dhritarashtra, as it is stated by Vyasa in the epic history book Mahabharata. So this Bhagavad Gita dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna is compiled in the great history book called Mahabharata by great sage Vyasa. So in Bhagavad Gita there are 18 chapters and 700 verses. Bhagavad Gita is spoken in ancient language which is called Sanskrit. So when we see Bhagavad Gita, why Bhagavad Gita was spoken on the battlefield of Kurukshetra? Why this great message to humanity was spoken right on war field? Why Lord Krishna selected the occasion of Kurukshetra war to deliver the message to all humanity? So here it is, when Arjuna see all the brothers, cousin brothers, relatives, friends, all the near ones and dear ones he knew were gathered on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and they were going to kill each other for the sake of kingdom. So there Arjuna is baffled, he is totally confused. He starts rethinking his decision to take part in the battle, that whether I should fight this war and be the part of this war to cause the bloodshed of all our family tree right here in the battlefield here. So when he confused and he denies to fight, and he takes shelter of his friend Krishna, and he surrenders to his friend Krishna, and he accepts the position of disciple, student, and he accepts his friend Krishna as a spiritual master. At that point, Lord Shri Krishna starts speaking, and he explains the duties of a cultured man according to the religious revealed scriptures in Vedic civilization. So we are talking about 5000 years before. So when we want to understand Bhagavad Gita, we also need to inquire and explore what was the society back then 5000 years before in India. It was a Vedic civilization. What were the codes of conduct for the general society? How the society was formed? What was the guiding principle for common people in that time? So when King Yudhishthir and his brothers, they are sons of late King Pandu, so they are also called Pandavas. When they go to King Dhritarashtra and ask for their legal share in the kingdom to perform their prescribed duties as per the Vedic civilization, like putting it in simple words, like they were sons of King Pandu who passed away. So after their departure of their father, they are also supposed to rule certain part of the kingdom as kshatriyas, as warriors, and give protection to the common people and make sure everybody is following religious duties, their prescribed duties. There is peace, harmony, everybody is happy, even animals of their kingdom are happy. So they wanted to perform their duties as king by taking share of the kingdom. But due to the evil motivation of King Duryodhana, his father King Dhritarashtra denies to give the legal share of the kingdom to the late King Pandu sons Pandavas. So when the Pandavas headed by King Yudhishthir are not given their legal share in the kingdom, there the seed of war is planted, and at that point there is the war. So this Mahabharata war was fought for legal share in the kingdom. This is the cover story. But when you go and see one chapter after another chapter, there is a lot of philosophy, lot of knowledge is there in Bhagavad Gita. It's a treasure of ancient knowledge. That's why I have selected Bhagavad Gita introductions in our beginning series of videos here in our YouTube channel Ancient Knowledge. As you go on reading Bhagavad Gita, you will find the treasure of philosophy which will be very useful in our day-to-day life in 2017. Right now, in this present time and place, we can use the ancient knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. How? So there, Lord Krishna says in chapter 3 of Bhagavad Gita, he says, action is better than inaction. So when Arjuna decides that, oh my God, I'm not going to fight this battle, I'm not going to kill my family members, I'm just going away. There, Krishna says, action is better than inaction. So now we have to see, if there is a war between two countries and one soldier says, oh, my country is waging war against this country, why to fight? I quit. So there are two things, violence and non-violence. So one may say the soldier is doing right, he is being non-violent and it's good. But someone also can say that no, soldier is not doing his duty, he is getting paid, but now when his services are required for his country, he denies to fight and he's quitting on his job. So he is not trustworthy soldier. He is quitting on the time when his country needs him very badly to fight by their side. So here it is. We are going to discover all these treasures. Like action is better than inaction. Like somebody says, oh, I feel tired, I don't want to go to job today, just call out. So this lethargy, this laziness is not awarded in Bhagavad Gita. It's a very serious talk, it's a very serious dialogue between a spiritual master, Lord Krishna, and a disciple, Arjuna. So just now, in this our time and place where we have modern technology growing immensely, every day we have new inventions and their successful experiments. We are growing very fast. In this our fast growing economy, fast growing technology, urbanization, we can get tremendous benefit from Bhagavad Gita philosophy. There are so many nice examples in Bhagavad Gita which are very useful in our day-to-day life now. So King Dhritarashtra, being blind, cannot take part in this battle. So he's sitting in his capital, in his office, in his cabin, and he inquires his secretary Sanjaya about the affairs of the war. So Sanjaya, who is a disciple of sage Vyasa, envisions Sanjaya is being empowered by sage Vyasa, so that just sitting in the capital he can see what's going on the battle there. So you may ask that whether there was a live telecast in his capital, I don't know. But now, according to Vyasa, Sanjaya is giving all the up-to-date information to King Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra questions Sanjaya, what happened between my sons and sons of Pandu? So here only you can understand that there is division of interest. Already there is a division of interest, hearts are divided, there is a envy is there. So King Dhritarashtra does not want to give the legal share of late King Pandu's sons to them. That's why he makes very clear what happened between my sons and sons of Pandu. So he wants to know what's going on there on the battlefield. So here we have to find out that how the hearts were divided and how the Pandavas and the Kauravas decided to fight. And we will also see that how Arjuna denied to fight. In first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has given all his reasons why not to fight. And in later chapters in the dialogue, Lord Krishna will explain the real philosophy of life to Arjuna, and he will answer all the questions of Arjuna, and Lord Sri Krishna will tell Arjuna at the end part of Bhagavad Gita that now you decide whether you want to fight or not. It's not that Lord Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight the battle for his own benefit. No. So many scholars, thinkers, philosophers have tried to interpret Bhagavad Gita as per their capacity and as per their realizations. So here we are going to see that how Bhagavad Gita is going to help us in our time, place and circumstances. We are not going to debate on Bhagavad Gita. We are trying to explore Bhagavad Gita So we will see how Bhagavad Gita will motivate us, how Bhagavad Gita will give us peace of mind, how Bhagavad Gita will inspire us to do our daily job or daily activities, and how Bhagavad Gita is going to give us intellectual entertainment. So I would like to stop here. If you have any questions, please put into comments. If you like our Bhagavad Gita introduction part 1, please don't forget to hit the like button. This is AJ Jadhav. Thanks for watching. I would like to see you in our YouTube channel Ancient Knowledge in the next video. Until then, God bless. Have a blessed day. Namaste.